What's going on, everyone? So the Lakers last night went and did a thing, let me tell you. Scored 134 points in a regular season game, which was wonderful. Yes, it was against the worst team in the NBA in the Memphis Grizzlies, but it was pretty impressive, right? The Lakers went and shot 63% from three-point range. 63%. Gave you 22 threes, 22 out of 35, and absolutely lit up and torched the place. This was a real team effort, real group play for everybody. It was also an in-season tournament game, so that was great to win that as well. We got to get the first look at the jerseys and the court and all that stuff. It was awesome. This was the Laker team that you're like, okay, like this is the Lakers we've been waiting to see. And it's amazing what hitting shots can do for a team. And look, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they got to get some rest, especially considering we got a back-to-back coming up against Sacramento Kings, which we'll touch on here in a moment. Lakers rebounded excellent, got second chance points, second chance rebounds. Got to take care of the ball better. Had 18 turnovers. That's not great. You don't want to do that. But they had 30 assists, which is beautiful. I love the ball wasn't sticking. They were sharing the basketball. This was an excellent game all around, right? You saw the guys that we knew that could shoot the basketball start shooting the basketball and start hitting shots. D'Lo was fantastic. Austin Reeves, perfect from three-point range. Rui Hachimura, right? Like this was just an absolute array. And again, I understand it's the Memphis Grizzlies, but that's what good teams are supposed to do, right? You're a good team. You play a bad team. You're supposed to smack them. You're supposed to beat them by 30. And the Lakers did it. But here's my concern, because you see this a ton in the NBA. A team shoots the complete lights out, in fuego, as the Lakers did. Again, 58% from the field, 63% from three, 22-35. Well, now they have a back-to-back against the Sacramento Kings, which, again, this is an opportunity for a revenge game. Lakers are still undefeated at home, right? That's great. You want that. You want the Lakers to be undefeated at home. They are now officially 5-0 at home. Well, you got another home game against the Sacramento Kings, right? Revenge game, undefeated at home. It's not an in-season tournament game, but it's still an important game, right? This is somebody that you need to beat for tiebreaker purposes to just help you get further ahead, continue the winning streak, continue the streak of being undefeated at home. All of those things are very important factors, right? Well, the Lakers just shot the lights out. My fear is that they're going to go ice cold. And what's cooler than being cold? Ice cold. All right. So, for those that get the reference, but no, in all seriousness, like it is definitely a concern. How many times do we see a team just torch somebody and then just can't buy a bucket the next game? Now, I do think the fact that LeBron James and Anthony Davis were able to kind of get some rest and have a seat, I do think that helps because they should be fresh, they should be ripe, they should be ready to go. Question is, will they even play? It's a real question too. And as soon as we get that news, I'll definitely touch on it and talk about it. Or at least LeBron. Like, does LeBron play? Because he was questionable going into the Memphis game. Look, I am not going to complain about the Lakers shooting the lights out. I am not going to complain about this type of win. We needed this badly for chemistry, for just, energy, for motivation, for just everything, right? Momentum. This was massive for the Lakers, massive. And they look like they're starting to figure it out. They're starting to look like a team that is heading in the right direction, right? The ship is slowly starting to move the right way. But if I had to choose which team to shoot the lights out against, it would be the Sacramento Kings, right? Because I think even with us not shooting the lights out, we still could have beaten Memphis. I don't think we would have beaten them by 30 or 27, but I do think we still would have beaten them. Even if it was by 5, I still think we would have beaten them. I would have rather that and us not be able to buy a bucket against the Memphis Grizzlies and then shoot the lights out against the Sacramento Kings than the opposite. Now, maybe it doesn't, right? We've also seen guys have hot shooting and it just completely carries over and trickles over into the next game, which would be perfect. If that can happen, right? If the Lakers can continue that hot shooting, I'm not necessarily saying 63%, but can they shoot 36 to 37%? Which that should be enough to get it done against the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento's got De'Aaron Fox back, so they're going to be ready to go. They're going to be cruising. They're going to be trying to lay it into the Lakers. Because just as much as we need this win, just as badly as we need this win, so does Sacramento. Sacramento can't afford to lose this game either. Sacramento's sitting at 5-4. They don't want to get to 500, and they're a hair above us in the standings. So if we win, now we're 7-5. We're moving up, and they're moving down. They're on a 3-game winning streak. We're on a 3-game winning streak. One of the streaks are ending tonight, right? And both teams are not going to want to end that streak. Both teams are going to want to get this W. And so even if it was a more balanced 3-point night, right? Again, not necessarily shooting the lights out, but let's say they shot 36, 37%, right? I would have been like, okay, like I would have felt a lot more comfortable. To me, this is going to be a real test for the Lakers. Obviously, anytime you play Sacramento, it's a real test. They're one of the higher power offenses. They've had their struggles this year, but some of it has just been De'Aaron Fox's injury, things like that. But this is a team that was the 3 seed last year, wasn't too far off from being the 2 seed in the Western Conference, and just a tough team in general. We got to continue to be aggressive. We have to continue to bring the energy and the effort. What we saw in Memphis was not just the 3-point shooting. That was great, right? That was the cherry on top of the sundae. But it was also that we worked hard. We were crashing the boards. Anthony Davis was on an absolute mission, right? Like Anthony Davis looked like he took that Triple J matchup personal. Like, oh, you want to be Defensive Player of the Year, huh? That was supposed to be my trophy. And I want to see the Lakers continue to be aggressive. That was a start-to-finish win, which was beautiful. We finally won a first quarter and a first half, right? We had 2 other first-quarter wins after being the worst first-quarter team in history, not an exaggeration, literally, to go and winning back-to-back first quarters and then winning our first half of the season. Because even when we won the first quarter, the game prior, guess what? We lost in the second. We were down 1 at halftime, right? Like, so it was nice to finally kind of get that monkey off of our back. So I'm hoping that that's something that the Lakers can use as momentum to carry over and continue to play well at home and win, right? Because yes, it's the struggles on the road are still a concern. We only won 1 road game, but it's great that we have protected home court thus far, right? We're one of the few teams left to still be undefeated at home. And now we got this game in which, hey, we can continue that trend. Because the Lakers, this is the stretch to really pull this off. Play the Sacramento Kings. If we beat Sacramento, then you got Portland, Houston, and the Jazz again. Or, well, the Rockets and then the Jazz, right? So we could literally, if we beat Sacramento, we should beat Portland again. Time for revenge against the Rockets after smacking us, and we'll be at home this time. And then the Utah Jazz, who we should be able to beat. All of a sudden, that's 4 more games. We're 5 games over 500 now, going into that Mavs game. The Lakers have a real opportunity here. And I worry that, we're going to see how good of a 3-point shooting team this Lakers team is. I think that they're pretty good. I don't think that they're 63% good. But I've talked about it. I think that they're should be around middle of the pack, right? I think they should be in the 17 to 10 range. Depending on how well LeBron continues to shoot. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you have your concerns with the way that the Lakers shot? That, hey, like that could be a bit of an issue? Or are you like, nah, no big deal. Lakers are going to pick it up, continue where they left off. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. See you all in the next one. Thank you.